Well, now we go... I think we go to report this to... my boss, and then we go to Hope. I guess we're just going to Hope, and... gonna blast his face off.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Okay.
Hello.
I'm wondering if I can actually just talk him into getting arrested.
Okay. Hello.
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't belong here.
Okay. Just... what are you here for? Bo-dee-do-dee. Bo-dee-do-dee. Hey, Mr. Robot.
It would be advisable to vacate this area.
But I have stuff to do here. Hey, Mr. Ron Burgundy, I found out some info you might not like.
That's very generous, Mr. Hope.
It's well earned, Burkett. We set
We'd
some
be done
ambitious
soon,
quotas.
factory.
You met every one of them.
Well, I won't pretend it was easy, but everyone pulled together and we got it done.
I'll let you share the good news. Whenever and however you like.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
How nice. Okay, I noticed I didn't have an arm, so I had to take off the arm things I had. But, whatever that means, we're gonna talk to him.
Something more you need, Deputy?
Oh yeah, we got some info.
Good to see you again. Well, I've just received a report from the Marshal about your progress. He said you had a promising lead on the mercenaries who stole my ship. I trust you're here with good news?
Oh, it's a little awkward. Sorry to interrupt. Oh, but we need to talk.
Of course. What have you learned?
That you're a son of a bitch. You hired them, I'm afraid. It's over, Hope.
The disgraced war hero who went to prison, and you actually believed him?
I had no reason not to. Show slate.
That two-faced bastard kept the slate. Oh, I suppose this is his revenge against the Council of Governors for what happened during the war. I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a bright future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Mr. Hope is
Nothing
a jerk.
that concerns you, Burkett. In fact,
Would you call
why
her?
don't you make yourself scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
Tell me everything.
The cards are on the table. So why not? The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of things. We developed an experimental fertilizer. And it failed utterly. It wiped out entire crops. I was prepared to write the whole thing off when we made a discovery that changed everything. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral content tenfold.
Go on. So you use armors the soil. Fertilizer
Not
check
all at
crops.
once, of course. But we could never find anything that would grow in it. Eventually, everything we tried to plant failed. And died. Mining is expensive, and so is the cost of raw materials.
You got a pretty
Mineral enriching fertilizer solves several
big
problems
station
at
here. You
once.
probably afford it.
The farmers provide free manual labor, and once the land is ready, we move in to extract and process the soil.
So those farmers poisoned themselves, and you ended up reaping profits. How can you even live with yourself?
Yeah.
It's nothing personal. It's just good business. I don't expect you to understand.
Use the first to size the farmland, or to seize the farmland. You were doing what you thought was necessary. You destroy lives to turn a profit.
I'll level with you. We're falling behind the competition. The hardworking people of this town depend on me for their livelihoods, and I won't let them down. Cutting my costs means saving their jobs.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you do something so awful to innocent people, to families?
Not another word out of you, Birgit. I can take your job and more.
I don't think you can do much right now.
Discuss this later. In any case, I suppose the gig is up. I give you my word that I'll call off the operation and return the land to its rightful owners.
The operation ends now. That's not enough. And the people you hired.
You're
What about
right.
them?
Of course, something must be done. I'll set up a fund to handle funeral expenses and take care of any surviving family members. We'll do this the right way. I give you my word.
Word really doesn't mean much.
You're right. Yeah, those families deserve to be compensated for the inconvenience.
Your shoes are stupid.
Well, perhaps a discount on their next purchase from Hope Tech.
You're seriously turning an apology into a business pitch. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
With that resolved, let's talk about you. As a member of the Council of Governors, I'm authorized to award you a substantial bonus. And of course, we'll both agree to forget about my little cost-cutting endeavor.
Nope. I understand your position, but I have to do my job. You're going to turn yourself in, and I'll tell Marshal everything. You trying to buy me off?
Did I not make myself clear? I'm offering you a reward for a job well done. Nothing more. And with that job so capably done, we'll consider the matter closed. I'll be needing that slate from Major Hull, of course.
Nope. You're turning yourself in.
Well, let's not be too hasty, Deputy. There's something else you need to consider. I'll do what's necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking their livelihoods.
That sucks for them.
You really want to put all these people out of work and make their families suffer?
I'll do what I have to. I don't want anyone to suffer. I want justice. I don't try to put...
But on a much larger scale, yes.
Oh, snap. Don't try to put this on me, Hope.
I'm afraid there's no avoiding it. The past can't be changed, but the future is very much in your hands, Deputy. You put me away, and this company will fall apart. You have destroyed far more lives than I did. I'll make myself very plain. I won't let you jeopardize my reputation, this company, or the people who work for me. If that means you suffer an unfortunate incident at the hands of my security personnel, so be it. I'm important. You're nothing.
You're not actually threatening to attack a Freestar Ranger, are you?
Oh, snap.
You're a despicable man, Hope. And I hope you get exactly what you deserve.
I see what you did there. Attack! For your employee's sake, I'll keep your secret, but yours... nope, nope, nope. Sergeant attacks are gonna work on me. If you refuse to come quietly, I'll have to use force.
You just threatened a member of the Council of Governors. On my authority, you're stripped of rank, declared an outlaw. Guards! Dispose of this criminal!
Any troubles you need to share? Bad luck for you!
Nice singing.
Okay, well... I'll take the boomstick. Only to give it to Sarah. Sorry, Birgit.
He tried to have you killed. I don't understand. Mr. Hope always seemed like such a good person. But everything he said about the farmers and hiring those mercenaries, it was so awful.
He cared about the people loyal to him, but nobody else.
The first part is true. He always looked out for us, for his employees.
And that's how you should remember him. It doesn't justify what he did.
I know what I just heard and saw, but he was a friend. No. He was more like a father. And now he's...
Dead.
You killed him.
He kind of left me no choice. I didn't want to kill him.
Nobody should ever want that. Especially when it means killing someone who meant so much to so many people. What happens to us now?
There must be a second in command. I'm sure you'll be alright.
That would be Elana. Elana Nwankwo. She seems pretty capable. Maybe we'll be okay after all. I guess we'll have to figure things out. Find a path forward.
There might be some difficult days ahead, but I wish you good luck.
Well, we done murdered him. I guess we gotta go tell everyone. Everyone gets a day off. Isn't that exciting? Even you, Mr. Robot Man. Shouldn't have let me back there. So everyone, we're back. Mr. Hope may be dead. It is not my fault. It just happened.
back. Good to see you back safe, Deputy. What's the word on the mech factory? Were the mercenaries hiding out there?
Yeah, got something to tell you.
Damn, you've got guts of steel. Did you find out why the First was taking over farms?
Ron Hope hired the First.
What? Ron Hope? That's one hell of an accusation, Deputy.
Are you really that surprised? Hope's always had a reputation as a man who'd do anything to succeed.
He's on the damn council, Emma.
So he can make laws favorable to his business interests. Sure, he's known to look after his people, but do you really think he gives a damn about some farmers on Montara Luna?
Did Hope explain his motives at all?
Yes. He supplied the farm with experimental fertilizer.
That has a familiar ring to it.
I recall hearing about some Hope Tech initiative to help farmers. At the time, I just figured it was a PR stunt. Seems a little more sinister now.
Please, tell me you've got some evidence to back up these extraordinary claims.
Nope, I just guessed.
All right, let's see what you've got. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty damning. Especially this last bit about destroying the slate. And you confronted Hope about this?
He and his men attacked me. He didn't survive the confrontation.
This is going to send shockwaves throughout the Freestar Collective. If the people can't trust their leaders, anarchy could follow.
Have a little faith, Daniel. We're not the United Colonies. One bad apple won't spoil the whole damn barrel.
Easy for you to say. You ain't the marshal.
Not yet, but you ain't gonna live forever, old man.
While we've got you here, there's one last piece of business to take care of. Emma, would you please?
With pleasure, Marshal. When you first joined us, I told you that you'd undergo an evaluation process. There's one thing left to do. A simple question. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full-fledged Freestar Ranger?
Oh, it's an honor.
Good. Duty and honor are the backbone of the
And
Freestar
duty.
Rangers. Marshal, I approve the deputy for advancement to the rank of Ranger.
Thank you, Ranger Wilcox. In your time serving as a deputy, you've shown exceptional courage, fearless tenacity, and a high regard for the safety of our citizens. By the authority granted to me by the Council of Governors, I hereby promote you to the rank of Ranger. Here's your badge. Wear it with pride.
Well,
But
nice,
don't forget the
nice,
solemn
nice.
responsibility it represents.
Thanks to my own personal biases against the Freestar Collective, I was skeptical when you originally accepted the appointment. But seeing you in this moment, I have to admit that I am bloody proud of you. Well done.
Don't worry, we're still gonna be Freestar or UC people. All strive to be worthy.
I know you will, Ranger.
Oh, hello.
Let's hear it for our new Ranger.
He's really the heart of the Freestar Collective.
Great job, Ranger!
Well then. I got a new ship.
Diego Monroe, at your service. Well, theoretically.
Oh, this guy sounded cool.
The Ranger's work
full
is
Ranger
never
rank,
truly
huh?
done.
Good for you.
Just about the hardest way possible. I had, shall we say, a checkered past. Rangers caught me dead to rights and offered a deal. Leniency if I helped take down my, well, criminal associates. So I took the deal. It was real touch and go, but a lot of bad guys went down.
I'm surprised you wound up as a ranger.
Initially, all I could do was lament my fortune. Prison, it ain't easy. But I served my sentence.
No.
Searched the dark recesses of the soul. I realized the only time I felt genuinely good about myself was working with the Rangers. So after a parole for the very best of behaviors, I nagged the Rangers night and day until they gave me a chance. Haven't looked back since.
What's your job at the Rangers?
Well, if you're asking me to toot my own horn, I will oblige. I'm a senior ranger. I coordinate all manner of things, great and small, for our outfit. If you've ever seen the mission board, that's my baby. Being that you're one of us, might be worth checking out the mission board. Credits to be made, justice to be served.
Cool.
Yours.
Well, I've got my own portable mission board.
Well, hey there.
Hi. Well, we are
Got the
going...
Ranger's badge, did you?
I sure did.
Great.
We are going to go... What quest did it give us? The Neon quest. Well, I did need to go to Neon.
You're listening to SSNN.
Excuse me, Sarah. Excuse me, Sarah. There we go. Let's see my modifications. You're not going to see much of a difference. But what we got was a bumper for when I dock. Just for immersion sake. And then 2 or 4 new engines. Oh. But yep, this is... This is the Rambler 2. Better look at it. But yep, it's pretty cool. I like it. Then I guess we can look at my new ship. This is a very nice ship. Once I come up with an idea how to customize it, we'll probably use it. But we need to go to Neon. Where's my car way over there? I could use Sarah through it or something. I think Sarah's in the room. Oh, there she is.
Let me guess. You missed me and you couldn't stay away.
You know it.
I thought you'd never ask. Here. No, we done talking already.
Kinda. Got more flowers. I never have a gift for her. She's gonna divorce me.